Yep, it's been a few weeks since the last episode. Um, I've been dreading watching it. That's I'm not gonna make no excuses, even though I feel like I make excuses every video for the last 5 episodes of this season, because this is not usually how I do. But we made it, guys. Okay, that's the most important thing in this whole video review. We made it. Okay, I'm here and I'm finishing what I started. Okay, that's what's most important. Did I delay it? So yes, I guess I did. Yes, I did. But we're here. Okay. Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria. Back to you with another review for the Never Ever Met season 1, episode 10, season finale called Moving Out, Moving On. I don't understand this show. Even the ending, it's like y'all could have kept this whole episode. Y'all could have just gave us an update after episode 9. Y'all could have just, how like in movies, like Coach Carter, you know what I'm saying? Like they, show you the person like a still shot, and they show you like they write in words and captions like, well, then they could have done that with end of episode 9. Like from the moment that Aaron H proposed to Diamond, they could have really just said what happened with them moving forward, all that. Like we didn't need this whole hour of episode. But we're gonna pick up where we left off with last episode with Aaron H proposing to Diamond. He on his knee too long and whatnot, and she looking like she laughing and crying at the same damn time. But she eventually says yes, and I'm just kind of like, are we surprised? Like, I understand, they try to edit it and cut it to commercials in the episode, and we have to wait for next week for dramatic effect. But I don't think anybody's really like on pins and needles. Like we're sitting on the edge of our seats like, oh my gosh, what's she gonna, we've watched enough reality TV show to realize like, oh, y'all just really doing this for dramatic effect. But it's like, it's not hitting like it's supposed to hit. Like it's not giving what it's supposed to get. So E for effort for the producers, but we knew she was gonna say yes. Like we're not surprised. You know what I'm saying? I mean, am I surprised by the ending of the 4-month update? Not really, but it's like I'm surprised it happened that quick. But okay. So, they kiss and they hug and whatnot. They pop some bubbly and, and I don't know if he told her that. I think he told her that, like, once they got in the car and whatnot. And he's just like, he's definitely going to be sucking on them toes tonight. Aaron, you probably suck them toes every night. So, let's not. Okay. Let's to each their own, you know what I'm saying? But just this whole constant conversation about toe suckation. Okay, thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron H, for that visual. Okay, we actually did see the visual, but now you continuously giving us that. We're good. We're moving on, but not really moving on, because when they get back to the house, they literally telling everybody that they're engaged. Some people may not think Shay hating, but in my comments and my notes that I wrote, I put Shay hating. I understand that you don't care for them, but she's like, oh, if there was a trash can, she would throw it in the trash. Why are you gonna do that? Like, you look. They got you've been with Josh for 12 years, and Diamond and Aaron got farther than y'all have. So I mean, not that anybody really worked out. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's just like, except for the couple that I wouldn't imagine working out. Anyway. We'll get to that point at the end of the episode, or review, recap, whatever this is, because at this point, I don't even know anymore. But anyway, so, Shay, you hating. Okay, you could have just said congratulations and that be. Ain't no need for you to be saying if there was a trash can you would throw it in. For what? For what? At least Diamond don't got to worry about getting a tattoo removed. Anyway. Stop hating Shay. We didn't get to Diamond FaceTiming her sister Irene to let her know that she's engaged. All that Irene says is congratulations. Diamond seems a little upset that, or shocked, or whatever the case may be, that's all Irene, whatever her name is, said. Why are you shocked? She don't like that guy. Okay, I'm surprised she even said congratulations. I thought she was gonna go off, but I think she's just so over the situation and y'all two that she what else is there to say? And I mean, the way this ended up, I mean, is she really wrong? No. So. Excuse me. All she said was congratulations, and then that's when we have Aaron H telling us in a confessional that he didn't want her coming to the wedding. Oh, but there's not gonna be any wedding, Aaron H. So enough. We move on. And then after that, we have Aaron H FaceTiming one of his daughters. I believe one of his daughters. I don't think all his kids are boys. whatever, his daughter. He FaceTimes her to let her know that he's engaged. She seems a little shocked because he got like all these female friends, and supposedly he done told her he's never gonna get married again and whatnot. So she then starts naming all the other female ladies that he be talking to. So now Diamond looking at him side eye. And I'm just kind of like, dang, daughter, you really putting your father on blast? Like, why would you? I ain't gonna. Granted, there's quite a few people I know that they just be out in these streets, just doing whatever with whoever, even though they got old girl back at the house. Not that Diamond's back at the house because they don't live together and whatnot. This is never ever met. But I digress. Okay, so I'm not gonna be like, yeah, what about Lakeisha? What about Keisha? Geraldine? Like, what about Autumn Joanne? Anna, where they at? Like, I'm not gonna do that, especially on national TV. Come on, she knew she was on. She really trying to throw her father under the bus. But then again, maybe she just trying to make Diamond aware. Listen, just because you got the ring for now, just because it's your turn to have the ring, don't mean he not talking to other females. And we gonna see that, like, yeah, he's talking to other females. He could throw me for a loop. You standing here saying talking about everybody else in the damn house, and you one of the main culprit that on some fugazi ass shit. Wow, Aaron H, you really threw me for a loop. I feel bamboozled. Not that I was really rooting for you anyway to begin with. I'm just saying, you sure had a lot to say about everybody else, but like they say, when you point one finger, three fingers are pointing back at you. And, in this case, Aaron H, that's you. That's you, sir. So anyway, after they get off the FaceTime with homegirl, Aaron H tries to plead his case with Diamond, saying, moving forward, she's the only one. He gonna get rid of all of them and whatnot. Diamond look like she not really believing him, but she just gonna go with the flow and stick beside him in the meantime and whatnot. But then you have Aaron H telling us in a confessional, like, he gonna get rid of them. He ain't gonna mess with them. He ain't gonna talk to them and all that stuff. But if Diamond mess up, then he might go back to them and laugh like it was a little joke. And I'm like, something's telling me that's not a joke. The fact that you even made a jokey joke comment about that after your daughter done threw you on the bus lets me know your daughter know how you are and how you on that bullshit, and probably know, like, yeah, you really not about to marry this woman, just like you didn't marry the last woman you proposed to that Diamond was so upset about, that y'all talked about in the beginning of the episode or the season and never talked about it. Like, once he did that, I'm like, oh, you a sleazeball. Oh, damn, Diamond. They ain't no good men left. That's the synopsis. I'm so sorry, Diamond. Even though I be looking at you sideways from all the stuff you done this season, but yeah, Aaron H really done tried you, and he tried me too. Like I said, I feel bamboozled, but I'm not in a relationship with him, so I mean, what I feel really don't matter. But for you, Diamond, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, we then move on to Diamond FaceTiming her daughter, telling her that she's engaged. The daughter's happy for them, saying she could leave her alone now, whatever. We then have Jody complaining that Diamond and Aaron don't do the dishes. Look, Jody, it's way too late to be complaining about Diamond and Aaron H don't do no dishes. I get it. It may be annoying, but at the same time, y'all about to have the last dinner. Are we really going to throw in that last little complaint? Let it go. Y'all about to be out the house literally the next day. Let it go. Why is this even a conversation? You should have said this like a couple episodes ago. Then we could have had a little art. But this is literally the last night that y'all have in the house. Just wash the damn dishes or leave it for producers and stuff to, like, who cares? Okay. We then get to everyone getting together for the last dinner. They toast to Aaron and Diamond being engaged. Toronto comes down to congratulate the newly engaged, and then also lets everybody know that tomorrow is kind of decision day, whether they're gonna stay together or separate or whatnot. And she has a $5,000 furniture gift card, and everyone has to choose which couple deserves the gift card. So Aaron H and Diamond think that they deserve to get it because they're the ones that are engaged and moving forward and whatnot. And I'm just like, to be honest, ain't nobody deserves the damn $5,000. Give me the $5,000 gift card, and I don't even need the $5,000 furniture gift card. Okay. Y'all just wasting money to be wasting money. So anyway, everybody vote for who they think which couple deserves the $5,000 furniture gift card. Everybody, well, unanimous decision chooses Josh and Shay. For what? Like, I mean, I just want to know, knowing what we know happened at the end. What happened with that $5,000 gift card? which of the two really brought it home and holding it? Like, who gonna be using that $5,000 gift card? I just want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Anywho, so yeah, they get the gift card, and Aaron H, Diamond hating because they got, look, who cares? Okay, y'all not even gonna be together anyway either. So like, ain't nobody really together except Chris and Sandia, which I'm very shocked about. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. It's $5,000. $5,000 cash can do a lot for me. A whole lot. You know what I'm saying? $5,000 furniture gift card, that really ain't much. Okay, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's a little money here, whatever. But nowadays the way furniture be costing, it ain't gonna do much. $5,000 ain't really gonna get you far. You may get, a bed and a frame, but like a whole bed set. I mean, you may, depending where you go. You know what I'm saying? But you can't go to no City Furniture. You know what I'm saying? Maybe back then when I got my bed and stuff, it's been holding up nicely. City Furniture is great, but you can't be going to no Badcock. I can tell you that right now. $5,000 may get you a little beat at Badcock, but the furniture ain't gonna last. The furniture not gonna last. Maybe a year or two, depending how you utilize it too. But if you utilize it without utilizing it, if you catch my drift, it is not, it's not going to get you far. So let's not be upset about not getting no $5,000 furniture gift card. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay because y'all really should. Okay, I'm talking too much. We're going to move on. So then we have Aaron J talking about, since it's Scorpio season, somebody thought their birthday was going to come and pass, or, come after the whole shindig, but he didn't forget about her. So he talking about Jody. I'm like, oh, she a Scorpio? And I love Scorpios too. Like, but I don't love Jody. Maybe out of this environment, maybe I would like her better. But in this environment, I didn't like her. But I do love me some Scorpios. The Scorpios are I do love me some Scorpios. Yeah. Taurus and Scorpio compatibility is just there. Anyway, so then, he gets her a necklace of like the Scorpio star shape thing, whatever. I didn't write all that down. He got her necklace that symbolizes Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, see whatever. Okay, so she's like, oh, thank you, da da da. But in the confessional, she's kind of like not impressed, and I'm just like, Jody, we're not impressed with you. Okay. Because you want to make it seem like you're a great person, but it's like you kind of not. So she not impressed, and she thought it was done, but he did more than just that. I guess he was getting on the side salsa dancing lessons from Sandia, and I'm just like, oh, did Chris approve of this, Sandia? Because we know how Chris be, and so whatchamacallit, he asks Jody for one last salsa dance because he been doing some practicing with Sandia. So, he did do way better than the first time he did salsa dancing with Jody. I don't know if Jody was really impressed, but, she kind of smiled a little bit and whatever. She probably smiling because, this thing is almost over. She gets to go home and not have to deal with Aaron Jay's ass no more. But anyway, so after that, Jody lets us know in the confessional that, they're not on the same page and need to talk. Jody, we knew y'all wasn't on the same page since episode 1. Like, you're telling us nothing that we didn't already fucking know. So what are we getting? Y'all need to talk? Oh, like y'all should have talked the first episode when he wasn't feeling it from when he was trying to impress your ass. Oh, okay. Well, don't tell us that. Tell Aaron J that, because he's the one who's still delusional. He's still in the Lulu land somewhere. We already knew what it was. I mean, everybody else did. It takes me kind of a little bit to get to that point. Maybe other people have to be pointing out to me first, where I'm just like, y'all right, you got a point. But even I realized that before Aaron Jay's ass. So yeah, you been should have talked to him. I don't even know why y'all came on the show. But anyway, so then we have everybody saying their experience, how their experience been at the dinner, and saying, they love this and that person. Everybody's mentioning everybody except for Aaron H and Diamond. And when it's time for Aaron and Diamond to speak, most of the people looked bored and uninterested. Mainly Shay, Jody, and Aaron J. Sandy and Chris just looked like they didn't know what the hell Aaron H and Diamond were talking about. Millie and Greg were just kind of looking like, okay, we're hearing you, but we're just gonna be nice. Josh, I really be, I, I, I really be wanting to know what be going in Josh's head, because I feel like this whole season, Josh was there physically, but not there mentally. I don't know if he was thinking about Alexis or whatever, or his second baby mom that he was roommates with. You know what I'm saying, or all the other girls that he probably was still talking to back home. Like, but Josh just be looking like he in the clouds somewhere. His mind's just in the clouds somewhere. I digress. So after that, it's the last day. Everyone's packing up, chit chatting. Jordy pulls Aaron to the side, saying they need to talk. Well, she tells him they need to talk in front of people. So she pulls him outside. They sit down and talk. She says she doesn't want to string him along and hurt his feelings. And, her heart and feelings are not in this. And she has to figure out some things. And, I'm just, giving the whole, like, it's not you, it's me speech. So yeah, you definitely waited to the last episode to do all this because you wanted to make sure you got through the whole season. Jody, you're not fooling nobody. Like you all right. All right, whatever. So Aaron says he appreciates it, and Jody said this isn't a bye, and that they'll talk again. Blah blah blah. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. We don't give no F's because you done stringed us along the whole season. Not that you really strung us along, but like you really dragged this relationship along for the whole season just so you can make sure you get your little check, which I can understand, but like you could get a check different ways instead of like really dragging a non-existent relationship through the mud. So they go back in the house and tell everybody that they done broke up. Diamond and Aaron H are the first to leave, so they leave together. They're still together. Now this is where I'm just like, so we're not gonna do like an official like ceremony like all these other shows be doing, where they're gonna actually say like Decision Day with like Married at First Sight, where are they gonna stay together or are they gonna break up? So depending on how they leave the house is what is a determining factor that they're together or they're not together. What type of bullshit is this? Why is this a show? Like, not that, I mean, I understand the little ceremony thing is dramatic, but like, as much as we invested into this shit, you should have gave us a ceremony or a reunion. Not that I really wanted an extra episode to watch and review, but like, this whole setup, the way they're going about things, just doesn't even. It just seems so weird to me. It's very strange, but whatever. This is the way they're doing it. I guess to be different, but like, it's not work. It's not. Y'all, this is not giving what it's supposed to give. Okay. Anyway, so I guess they're still together. I mean, are we surprised they got engaged? So then we move on to well, actually, when they get in the car and stuff, everybody's gonna be saying the little spiel or the last second or last sentence of their experience, blah blah blah. I don't know what Diamond does. Say I didn't write it down. It don't matter. Aaron talking about he promises to suck her toes for the rest of his life. Your fantasy with sucking people's toes. I just really want to know how much of the other females' toes you done sucked. So you just the toe sucker out in these streets where you live, like everybody knows you for toe suckation. So now you had to venture out because you done sucked all the toes in your town and stuff. So like there's nothing wrong if that's your fetish, you like to suck, that's fine. But it's just like this constant talk of sucking toes is kind of just like, it's kind of weird. It's a little weird. I'm wondering if you fantasize about the other girl's toes in the house. I'm just saying, like, some people be like, damn, she fine, but like I feel like you're not looking at the girls, you're looking at their toes. And yeah, Diamond, it's not a good look, but congratulations for the time being. We then have Chris said he and Sandia go home, they're going to be watching The Notebook. Jordy said the movie she really likes is The Breakup. Nobody responds because what, Jody, just stop talking. Please stop. Jody, like, I don't, like, why? You already broke up, like, leave it alone. So then we have Sandia and Chris, they leave together. They're still together. Chris, I don't know what Sandia done said, don't matter. Chris said he's looking forward to making memories with Sandia and sex. Good luck with that, Chris. We knew that's what you was looking from the day one, from the get-go, from the jump. So the fact that you're still winging it without having sex thus far, I'm shocked. But whatever. Congratulations. We then move on to Jody and Aaron. They leave next. Not as a couple. They're not together. They leave separately, but they're still on, one accord. Aaron says he's going to take her bags, put it in the trunk of the vehicle one last time. And I'm just like, you say that like you've been doing it for a good minute. Like, y'all just met here. Like, you probably did it twice, including this last time. So, what are y'all talking about? Like, I don't... common sense is not common sense. You can't have logic watching reality TV at this point. That's what I've come to realize. But okay. So then we have Greg and Millie. They leave together as a couple next. And then Josh and Shay, they leave together as a couple last. Everybody else stays together. But not before getting a quick in. Upstairs, Josh and Shay took less than 10 minutes because, I think it said 6 or 8 minutes by the time they got back downstairs. And I'm just like... So was y'all sex only like 2-3 minutes? Because, you got to think you got to take some clothes off and then do what you got to do and then put clothes back on. So if you guys are back down within 10 minutes. So Josh, I feel like Josh got off. I don't feel like Shay got off. I feel like Josh got a quick, I don't know if it was head. I don't know if it was a quick, hunch. But Shay, Shay, I think you'd be sexually satisfied elsewhere. Okay. I no shade to Josh, but he comes off a little selfish to me. Based off everything that's been happening. Anyway. So that was it. And I'm thinking, okay, that's the end. But there's still a few minutes left on this episode thing. We get a 4-month later update. Alright, let's have it. Who's first? So this is, they're doing like the catfish and, what's the show from Tammy? Call and the Act, where they're doing the Zoom update. So to Rhonda, Zoom's Jody and Aaron first. They still chit-chatting, but that's about it. Jody said her next boo might be a girl, or she insinuates that. Okay, good for you. We didn't get to Sienna and Brandon. I forgot all about them. They're still friends. They're planning a trip. And I'm just like, oh, okay. At least y'all still on one accord. But I'm just like, excuse me. Whew. I'm not even going into that. Excuse me. My apologies. Burping on this show. Shitting on this show. Whatever. Anyway. They're planning a trip. But I'm just like, Brandon just talked about he got a girlfriend that he, because he randomly kissed her at a concert like last week. So you gonna tell her about the trip too? Because like y'all dating now. She gonna come on the trip too? Like, what are we doing here? But I'm not gonna try to, wrap my head around randomness. Okay, we're just gonna move on. So then we have Dominique and Alexis. No word on if they're still talking, they're still friends. We see that they still are based off that little interview we saw in the beginning of the damn season. Because, nobody can wait till the end of the season to tell their truth. Whatever. Who cares? Anyway, so I don't know what Dominique done said. Who cares what Dominique done said? Okay, Alexis, she talking about the rumors about Josh is true, and she didn't want him because he's short as fuck. She said a few couple things, and then she hung up on Rhonda. What Rhonda do to you? But okay, Alexis, that's your little last hoorah you gonna hang up on. Whatever. Whatever. All right. And then we have Shay and Josh. They no longer together because, she only talked to him twice in that 4 months, and they zoomed in Josh. He said, he had a lot going on. I'm like, oh, classic red flag line that guys love to use. Not even guys, girls too. But that's the classic, that's a red flag. I don't give a flying for y'all been talking 12 years and you won't talk to me twice in 4 months because you had a lot going on. Bullshit. They look, oh, I had a lot going on, my friend Warren died. R.I.P. to Warren. And then I had my uncle die like a couple days before R.I.P. to his uncle. And then I had a, close family friend also pass. All I hear is excuses. Look, I'm not saying you don't need time to yourself, but if you've been with a girl for 12 years and this is supposed to be your girl, this is supposed to be your future wife, future mother of your kids that you guys make it seem y'all the best couple in the house, all that stuff. You not gonna communicate with her what the hell's going on, that you at least like can't even communicate like, I need some time to myself. Nigga, please get the Josh, please, the door. So anywho, Shay said, he could have communicated that, whatnot. Josh said, she not really giving him support right in this moment. I'm just like, y'all full of shit. Like, it's so funny. Y'all act like y'all was, not immune, but like y'all act like y'all was that shit in the house. And it's funny that like now it's like womp womp womp, to the point where Shay's like she gonna get rid of her tattoo. Josh said he gonna keep his tattoo, and then he's like, he's dating. Shay said, he's always been a whore, and I'm like, but you wanted to be with that whore. You was still willing to be with that whore, with all the shit he had on you in 12 years, having a baby on you in the midst of y'all. Like, y'all was on and off. Yeah, make excuses for Josh. To the fact that you didn't even want to tell your peoples about him, that your sister didn't know about him, that you didn't want him to know your mama and all that stuff. To the point that you on his damn show with homeboy, and he's supposedly doing something or trying to, have a conversation about some threesome or some sexual things going on with Alexis ass. And you was at first pissed off because you know how he is, talking about you have trust issues. And you still stuck beside his ass. So I don't want to hear shit about you talking about, oh, he's always been a whore. You wanted to be with that whore. You wanted to stick beside that whore. I don't want to hear shit. Because y'all motherfuckers, like, y'all love, like, in the midst of, like, something happening, being like, oh, this, that. That's why your dick small. That's why you a whore. You was with that whore. You was happily sucking that small dick. You was happily sticking beside homeboy, even though he was a whore. And you was going to be a stepmama to his 3-year-old that he had a baby on you with his quote-unquote set room. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit that you... Girl, please. The door to you too. Okay? Because you want to talk all this mess, da-da-da-da. But it's like you was still with him for 12 years. 12 years. And y'all just meeting for the first time on this damn show. I don't want to hear it from either one of y'all. Moving on. See, this is why I don't be watching the show. Y'all try and get me hyped up. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about this damn show. Producers specifically. Okay. Producers, y'all know what the fuck y'all do. Y'all know what y'all doing for people with my type of personality and shit. Because I be calm, cool, collected, and then y'all do some fuck shit like this. Now I gotta get worked up. Now my blood pressure elevating right now. I'm still okay though. But you get me worked up a little bit. I don't like that for myself. I don't like that for y'all to see me coming out of character. But here we are. Okay, y'all want... The few people that do watch me review this, even though I be late, kudos to y'all. Y'all the real MVPs in this situation. We're going to move on. We're not going to talk about it no more. We didn't get to Diamond. She looked like she lost a little weight, looking cute with her little, new hair color and stuff, half and half, whatever, looking like Cruella de Vil, whatever. So, she said ever since they left the house, the relationship has been hell. She cries, gets a little emotional. And we move on to Aaron saying, or she's saying that he's still hitting up his exes. Aaron says it's as friends. And to Rhonda was like, are you willing to give them up? He says no. I'm just like, but earlier in the episode, when your daughter was bringing up all the other girls you still talk to, you said you will give them up for Diamond. So the lie detector test determined that was a lie based off of actions alone. And now Taronda's asking you, would you be willing to give them up? And you're saying no. And it didn't seem like Diamond done messed up like you insinuated with your little jokey joke. So you really a ain't shit ass nigga. You really a sleazeball. You really are a bamboozler. Because you bamboozled me. And I feel even more bamboozled than I did in the beginning of the episode when I seen you with your little jokey jokes. Irene was correct. And I was rooting for your ass. I'm like, Irene tripping, da-da-da. No, homegirl was correct. Diamond, this is where you have to put your pride to the side. You have to tell Irene, I'm sorry, you were right. I was wrong. Irene, I apologize. Irene, I'm coming to you as Victoria, not even dying. I'm coming to you as Victoria, just a view. I'm sorry. You was right. I was wrong. Aaron H ain't shit. He ain't about shit. None of that. Diamond, I'm sorry. Hopefully you find someone that's better for you. Yeah, everybody that been making little jokey jokes about Aaron H, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna laugh this time. Because everybody was making jokes about his nails and stuff. I'm like, if that's what he want to do, that's what he want to do. I don't judge. But since he ain't shit ass nigga, you know what? I can't defend you, homeboy. I can't. I be trying to defend people so much, but it's just like when the facts are the facts, when stuff is presented, it's just like, oh, you really ain't about shit. There's nothing else I can say or do, sir. You really just wow. So disappointed in you. So disappointed in you. But we're gonna move on to Millie and Greg. Supposedly they took a break because they got into an argument. But clearly they still like each other. There's still chemistry and whatnot. And Greg making jokes about Millie coming over to his house after the thing and ends up with both of them cutting out. I don't know if it's the connection or if they both plan to cut out at the same time, but they probably gonna fuck after that session with Taronda. Good for them. Listen, if y'all even just stay as friends as benefits, good for y'all. Whatever y'all decide to do, good for y'all. Because y'all seem like y'all on good accord and whatnot. Maybe it was fake for y'all too because y'all was in the same city and never met. So, but it is what it is. Good for you guys. We didn't move on lastly. I thought it was done. And then that's when she brought on Chris and Sandy. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about them. They together. They were the only one on the Zoom. They did the Zoom together, like sitting next to each other, side by side. So they still together. Their communication's going better per their words. And they met each other's parents. Everything's going well, great, calm. Everything's beautiful. She asks Chris, Taronda asks Chris if he still thinks women makes bad decisions. So he says, yes, of course, it's never going to change. But then Sandy was like, what's the bad decision I made since we've been together? He couldn't say shit. So that's where, Taronda was like, okay, my work here is done. And that's where the episode ends. That's where the season ends. And that's where I was just like praising the Lord Jesus because it's over. Now, from the people that I subscribe to on YouTube, there's been countless interviews with these folks. I'm going to watch them, see what they have to say. Do I really want to be embezzled in the drama? Not really. I could care less. But when I be working at work, I need something to listen to on my AirPods, whatever. Earpods, whatever you call them joints. It's not AirPods. It's not no. I ain't buying that shit. Okay, I'm gonna buy I got a little $25 one for Amazon.com. Like, unless somebody want to get it for me, I'm good. No, I'm good. Anyway, but yeah, I need something to listen to when I'm at work. For like my whole 8 hours. So that could be some background noise while I do my work. So I guess I'm gonna be listening to these interviews on like Lil Black Book 91. And I think there was somebody else I subscribed to that did an interview with them. Whatever. Last things for me to say about this damn show. It's weird. This show's weird. This show's weird as fuck. Am I glad it's over? Yes. Do I want it to come back? No. Y'all can keep this. Think of something else. I'm appreciating y'all coming up with new shows and stuff. Come up with another show. I'll watch it. I'll give it a chance and review it. But this, y'all come with a season 2. Just based off how I've been reviewing this show, I don't think I could do another season. That's just a lot. Because I review like ain't shit ass shows. I review like dumbass reality. So the fact that I'm kind of like I wouldn't do this one, that's sad. That y'all dropped the ball on this one. But E for effort, come back with something else, a new idea or whatever, and hopefully that one works out better than this one. So other than that, there's nothing else to say here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you stuck with me through this treacherousness of my lateness and tardiness of doing these reviews for this damn show, but the fact that you're still watching, and if you're at this point in this video, thank you so much. Please give me a thumbs up. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. So, thank you so much. If you laughed at least once in this whole recap review, please subscribe. Okay. If you didn't laugh, look, I don't know when I'm going to do another video next. I was going to do Bad Boys, but then I'm just like, I don't feel like I'll give the energy that it needed to be gave. So the next video I'll post, which I don't know, might be because I don't want to do Basketball Wives. I watch it, but it's like I don't got the energy to be talking about Jackie. She do this shit every season. But probably what is it? What do I always? My brain is all over the fucking place. Married at First Sight. There we go. I think that's coming next month. So be on the lookout for that. So come back then. I got jokes from Married at First Sight. That's for sure. hopefully you can laugh then and subscribe then. Okay, so come if you don't subscribe today, that's cool. Come back. Okay, subscribe at the next video because I always make jokes. I always try to make jokes at least. Okay. All right. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Comment down below what you thought about this whole season. Comment down below if you going to watch the second season. If it's the second season comes out of this shit, which I don't see how, because everybody's been dogging this damn show. All the reviewers that I watch been dogging this damn show. So anyway, be easy breezy lemon squeezy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.